Today, we're talking about dealing with something called narcissistic behavior. It's like when someone acts all about themselves and doesn't really think about how it affects others. You know those times when someone hurts you without really caring? That's the kind of stuff we're diving into. Imagine you're in a situation where someone's behavior just doesn't feel right. Maybe they always make it about them, or they hurt you, but don't seem to care. That's what we're exploring today. We're going to talk about some really cool strategies to deal with this kind of behavior. It's like having a shield to protect yourself from their hurtful actions. So, stick around. We're going to learn about setting some boundaries that can help you feel safer and stronger when facing this kind of behavior. Let's get started on this journey together. Understanding narcissism. All right, let's talk about this thing called narcissism. It's when someone acts like they're the most important person in the room, always wanting attention and admiration. But here's the tricky part: they might not care much about how others feel. Ever met someone like that? It's like they do things that hurt others but don't seem to notice or care. Maybe they make everything about themselves or don't listen when you're upset. That's what we're trying to understand: how this behavior can make others feel. Imagine feeling upset because someone keeps ignoring how you feel or always wants things their way. That's what we're exploring today. We'll look at examples of how this behavior affects people around them. So, let's figure this out together. We'll learn about these behaviors and how they can impact our feelings. Ready to dive into understanding narcissism? Strategies to make them regret? Okay, so we've talked about this behavior that can hurt us, right? Now, how do we deal with it? That's where our secret strategies come in. First off, let's talk about setting boundaries. It's like creating a safe space around yourself. We'll learn how to say stop when someone crosses the line and how to protect our feelings. Then, there's this really interesting thing called mirroring. It's like reflecting their behavior back at them, so they see what it feels like. We'll explore how this can make them think twice about their actions. Next up, empathy. It's a powerful tool. We'll see how showing kindness and understanding can disarm their not-so-nice tricks. And finally, we'll chat about taking care of ourselves. Because remember, the most important thing is to make sure we're okay. Ready to discover these cool strategies? Real-life examples and scenarios. Now, let's bring these strategies to life with some real examples. Imagine situations where someone's behaving in a way that hurts you. We'll show you how these strategies can work. Picture this: someone always making everything about themselves. We'll demonstrate how setting boundaries can help you keep your space and feelings safe. Then, there's mirroring. If someone's being mean or ignoring you, we'll role-play how mirroring their behavior can make them realize what they're doing. Empathy is next on the list. We'll showcase how being kind and understanding, even when it's tough, can make a real difference in dealing with this behavior. And throughout all this, we'll emphasize the importance of taking care of yourself. Because, hey, your well-being matters the most. Ready to see these strategies in action? Conclusion? All right, we've covered a lot today about dealing with this tricky behavior. Remember, it's not about changing the person, but finding ways to protect yourself and feel better. We learned about setting boundaries, kind of like putting up a shield to keep yourself safe. And mirroring? That's like showing them their own behavior, so they understand how it feels. Don't forget, empathy, being kind and understanding, can be super powerful. And the most important thing? Taking care of yourself. Your well-being is the priority here. So, as we wrap up, remember these strategies. They might not change the person, but they can make a big difference in how you deal with their behavior. You got this.